Hi. So I was hoping to record something today. Um, I wrote down a few things. I have this job that we don't have to be in the office, we can be anywhere. And I wanted to talk about mistakes that I did when I started solo traveling. So I feel this video is mainly for girls, women that want to go solo travel, but sometimes you are a bit afraid, sometimes you are unsure if you should do it or not. So my take on that is that you should definitely do it if it's in your heart, if you feel that you want more of this world, you should just go. um, I don't know if you can see right now, I'm doing this trail, uh, and right below me is the Golden Gate Bridge. Um, so I wrote this down. So my main mistakes as a female solo traveler. So the first mistake is to pay too much attention to other things. So some people find it weird to travel by yourself, even like with your little camera. I used to be afraid of like recording things and documenting what I was doing. And it took me a while to just don't care. Uh, and then on that same line, you have to think that it's okay to do things by yourself, and this apply to other things like going to the movies or going to have a dinner or something like that. Um, 'Cause that's so beautiful. Um, so yeah, that would be the first thing. You know, do your thing. Don't care too much about what other people say. If you want to travel by yourself, you know, just do it. And on the same line of that, wait for other people. So sometimes you want to do a specific thing and you invite your friend, your boyfriend, or even like your family, and they just don't find the time to do what you want to do. So what I would say to that is just plan and start planning, you know, like find your agenda and go, you know, go when you can. If that means that you go by yourself, then that's fine. Okay, moving on. Let's continue the list of mistakes to avoid as a solo female traveler. So the third thing would be to not talk to other people. So I'm very introverted. And what happens in my case is that I ended up not talking to others. But it's just a matter of finding ways to talk to other people. So it's an helicopter. Okay, let's just wait. Um, you can always like talk to other people, and if you don't feel like it, maybe try to figure out ways of creating that more organically. So if you go to a restaurant or if you go to a bar, you sit on the bar. You know, you sit. Not don't take a table and isolate yourself. You know, and you can always do group activities like Airbnb experiences. There are some specialized Airbnbs like outside where you usually find other remote workers that can also work, or doesn't it work? Yeah, just don't be afraid, find situations, create situations where you can start conversations organically with other people, because that's the only way that you can actually live the local culture. If you just isolate yourself, then you might lose a great deal of what a place has to offer. So the seventh tip would be to remind you that things are just things, and you should not carry a lot of stuff, or even buy a lot of stuff. And for the fourth mistake, I would say never stay just a few days. If you can, stay more, stay like a month, stay, longer. Because you need to think that, especially in the case if you are like a remote worker and you have to be available certain times of the day, there might be like some work emergencies and things like that. So it's always important to have that extra time in your planning so you can actually live and have fun. Because otherwise, you go to the city or the destination and then you just ended up not seeing most of the places that you want to see. The more time you stay in the place, the more time you have to adapt and see what you like. Because depending on like time of daylight and weather and things like that, you might need to change a bit your routine. And I feel, and this is my fifth tip right now, is that you need to create a routine that you can replicate anywhere. So find things that you can replicate anywhere. And I mean this by like exercise or certain rituals, even like skincare. I feel like if you can find those little things to connect with yourself, that can be very helpful, because this also can, and I find that this helps me with adapting to the new place. And the last thing that I would say is that your trip has to have some meaning for you. So don't just go. Find what's the meaning, what you're trying to find about yourself when you explore this new place and find this new activity, these new people. Try to learn things and always look to improve and find things about yourself. If you like hiking, if you like to do other things, these are always reasons that can keep you continue traveling and doing things. Yeah, I think that's it. If I forget something, you can always leave in the comments. I don't have any followers, so I'm just talking to myself. I might leave something in the comments because I probably forgot about something.